All right. Fire. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another playthrough of Nier Replicant. We are currently in the fist of, not the fist, the mist. There it is. Mist of, no. It's called the Forest of Myth. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Forest of Myth, where we have the citizens here who have been taken over by a disease called the Deathdream disease. And what it does, it gets people trapped in a dream of theirs if they hear or interact with a particular word. And it seems like the entire village has fallen under this spell. We've helped the mayor. We helped lady here. And it looks like we only have one more. So, there's a lot of narrating, there's a lot of reading. I almost gave up last time, but I got some tea with me, got some water, and I got some bubbly. So hopefully I can make it through this. So let's get to the other dream, see if we can help this gentleman.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
Enter the villager's dream. Yes.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Nier had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
He said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Nier nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Nier lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Bryce tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Nier glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Nier's feet grew more painful and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, Nier lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. Water! He cried. It's water! Water? said Vice. Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, Nier sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Nier closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. Nier shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there! Nier sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Nier came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Nier and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here!" Nier's face clouded. "There isn't?" "There is not, and perhaps next time you'll listen to me when I tell you as such." Or as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. "However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the city of art." Nier looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Nier, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spears on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Nier. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the town, or city. With that, the bird departed as if on cue. The three statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. "Hey, look at that," said Nier. "They're alive." The triplets bowed low before Nier. "Please," said Alpha, "you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to Nier and threw his hands in the air. "Alpha's a fake. You know, I'm the real one." "What a load of crap," said Gamma. "Beta is fake. Or Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here." With their respective pleas given, the three statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. "When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing," said Vice. Nier furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. "You have to get me out of this nightmare. I'm real." "Stop lying," he turned to Nier and threw his hands. "Alpha is a fake. You know, I'm the real one. What a load of crap. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here." So, based off what I said earlier, I'm guessing it would be Beta. Because Gamma's telling a lie, because again, everyone does not know that he's the real one. The real one is Beta. Though Nier's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Vice nodding at him. "If Alpha were telling the truth," began Vice in the dry tones of a lecturer, "Beta and Gamma would be fakes." "Yes, but in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles." That makes sense. Now let's presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta's liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. Okay. So that's how you should do it. You should think about each person's statement and how that would change the truth of each of the other one's statements. Okay. As Vice finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust while Beta sprang to life once more. "Congratulations, villager," said Vice in a cheerful voice. "The time to awaken has arrived." Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Nier pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Vice. Have you been to the city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Nier, just like the mayor. A vague sense of unease that struck Nier during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
Yeah.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
I concur.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
That was much easier than the ladies that we did yesterday. Well, yesterday's meet.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Ooh, Faith.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course, it's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
We did it. So they have a sense, a deja vu for that last city. Let's look at the weapon. Much better. Let's equip it. Let's edit it. Let's go. Some of the songs are also very interesting. Like, oh.
The Deathdream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
All right. Back to Seafront.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
He's like, oh, really? It takes energy to try and stay up there. Oh, I'm sitting here running like a madman.
They're letters.
Yes, and a rather sizable bundle.
Black Pearl. 50 types of raw materials.
They were all written by the woman in the lighthouse.
And you never thought to deliver them?
I couldn't. Not anymore. Here, look at this.
It's a death notice. For her true love, I presume.
Then who sent the woman all those letters?
I did.
What manner of cruel hoax is this?
I didn't mean for it to be cruel. None of us did. The whole town agreed to help.
So you're all in on it?
Those letters kept her going. They gave her hope. She believed her love to be alive in a foreign land somewhere, and we couldn't bear to tell her otherwise. So we just kept the lie going. It started with my father some 50 years ago.
Are you gonna keep lying to her?
Yes. The truth can only cause her pain.
Are you sure she's better off this way?
It's not a very happy truth now, is it?
What about her final request?
I don't know. How should I know? I'm just a damn postman. I don't know what to do anymore. What's the best thing to do? What's the right thing? Here, I have a new letter. Take it. It says that her love is coming, but that the journey will be long. It tells her to wait.
You wish us to deliver another letter filled with lies?
You uncovered our town's deepest secret like it was nothing. I don't think that's an accident. Look, I've told you what I think. Deliver the letter or tell her the truth. It's up to you.
Oh man, this is tough.
Right?
What do we do, Vice? What do we do?
Calm yourself, lad. There's no need to get in a froth over a problem of someone else's making.
It's hard to believe the entire town was lying to her.
I wager their intentions were good. Elsewise, they would not have carried on with the ruse for 50 years. It also explains why they tasked her with keeping the lighthouse running, so news of her love's demise would not reach her.
Maybe that really was the kind thing to do?
I don't know. I feel like she might appreciate the idea that they tried to keep her in good spirits in spite of the person she's been talking to being gone. I don't know.
Do you have any further news for my love?
Give her the letter and perpetuate the lie. Or tell her that her lover is dead. Because I don't want to crush her soul right before she passes, but she is about to die, so she might be thinking, oh, so I can go see my lover there. And then with perpetuating the lie, that might, I don't know, might make her want to continue living. But that means the villagers would have to continue with the lie. I think it might be better, and she's probably gonna die anyway, so she's gonna basically die thinking she's gonna see her lover when he was never coming in the first place. So I think people go with this one. I really hope this doesn't backfire. Please don't backfire.
This is for you, but your love didn't write it.
Oh, Posh. It's his handwriting. And I recognize the stationery, too.
That which you recognize comes from the town's postman and his father, not from your beloved.
Are you saying those two idiots wrote all these letters? But why?
Your lover perished long years ago, and they had not the heart to tell you. Thus, the charade.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. To tell you the truth, part of me had suspected something like this. But it's hard to hear a secret thought finally spoken aloud. I think I should be alone for a while. I'd like to ask you a favor. I want you to forget we ever had this conversation. The entire town has worked on this story, and they did so to make me happy. I don't want their hard work to go to waste, so I will carry on as if I am none the wiser.
As you wish.
Please, tell the postman. Thank you.
We will.
My leg's still bothering me, so
So that's it. I had to tell him thank you. That's just it. Well, there we have it. Side quest completed. Alright, and that is time. I have something else I was going to do. So, cool. When we come back, we're going to probably do a couple more side quests because there is a lot of them, and you do get some money when you do it. So, yeah. So that is it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next playthrough. Bye-bye.